Basic ingredients: standard butter, your standard average white bread, and the most cheese that is trying to be a combination of mozzarella and cheddar. And on optional ingredients, we have caramelized onions, which you guys are gonna learn how to make, and Dijon mustard. So I'm making 2 sandwiches here. Most of your life, you've probably been using this side to grill cheese. I'm telling you to use this side. Why? Because not only does it make less of a mess, it's actually significantly more easier to just do this. So the standard one has about 2 layers of cheese. It's really a personal preference how much you want to put. This one, the one that's going to get caramelized onions, I put a layer of cheese and then onions and then more cheese. I like to put my toppings in the middle of it so it goes all like ooey gooey and delicious. So now we have one plain with some pepper, black pepper and chili flakes, and one with caramelized onions with Dijon mustard and some black pepper too. Now, before I continue to cook, clean everything. You're gonna hear this from me a lot. So my butter is always in the fridge. It's never gonna be able to spread on this. I don't even want to do that effort. I'm gonna directly melt it in here. Now my fire is gonna reduce a bit. Pan has all my butter melted. I'm gonna take my grilled cheese, put it on, and effectively with my other hand on the handle, I'm gonna clean this pan, the butter off the bottom of this pan. Okay. The reason I use this method is not only because it's easier and faster and more effective, it's also because it creates an even layer of butter in the bottom and the bread all soaks it better. If you scrape the butter on, you can sometimes put a little too much and then it seeps in, and with this thin, slightly shitty bread, you don't want to have like a soggy, buttery sandwich. You just want to have that crispy layer. The secret ingredient to a grilled cheese is weight. You have to press it down. And not with your hand. I'm going to put a clean plate and I'm going to put something heavy on top of this. This looks funny and it looks like I'm making a prank video, but this is actually how I do it. That weight will make the bread press against the surface and make a really crispy bottom. Remember that your plate is hot, okay? And now let's see the bottom. That's right. So if you guys want to know how restaurants get it all ooey gooey, this is the actual trick. Cut it all of a sudden, just one go, and then push it together and slightly press it. Then take the whole thing and put it on the plate you're going to serve it. So one side's golden, I'm going to take some more butter, and then again we're going to clean the pan with the other side. I use significantly less butter on this one. At this point, if you've put an American amount of cheese inside your sandwich, you want to give it a cover because you want the entire cheese to be melted inside. I'm fine though. Leave it for a minute for that cheese to come together, and then we're going to pull it. Leave it for a minute for that cheese to come together, and then we're going to pull it.